For decades, if things get a little tough around Tucson, only 2 words are necessary. Bear down. And that's what the Arizona Wildcats hope to do in front of their homestanding fans today. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on a team looking to get into the win column, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Arizona will kick off to get things underway. He'll call for the fair catch here. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. The lone back's got it. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And the Gators get enough for the first down. Mr. Two-Bits would be proud the Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. Now, a couple of times historically that the SEC has reached into the Big 12 during an expansion era, and the Big 12 would love to land a blow on the field here in this one.
Yeah, I think there probably is some of that with the Big 12. A lot of these teams, they used to be in our conference, and you've kind of ruined what we had built. So we got a chance now to make a dent in this, to show you, like, we're not just your, like, little recruiting system and little farm team, Jesse. Like, we're a real conference that wants to come out and make a statement.
I agree, David. I think the Big 12 throughout the years here recently has done a good job reloading, bringing in good quality programs with a lot of talented football players, and those wide-open, up-tempo, high-scoring offenses that can give any SEC defense problems.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Well, look at this. Instead of trying to pin their opponent deep in their own territory, the offense stays on the field to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the right. And the ball is intercepted.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
The give to the back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Really good toughness by the QB to hang in there, take a big shot, but I will not give him credit for throwing into double coverage. So, nice job hanging in there, being tough, make a better decision, do not throw into double coverage. He got lucky that was an interception.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. He lost one down the sideline. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the gunners getting downfield to down that ball?
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. They're bringing heat. Working that left side. Quick with the spin. Puts one in the spin cycle. The expressway is wide open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here for them.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the 1st down.
I think it's because the tight ends, is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
On the run, it's Pitts. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You've got to do a lot of this.
Quarterback checking off. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. The throw to the outside is complete. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Arizona has the offense humming, set up with another 1st down. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Time to take a shot. Fires and picked off. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Getting some heat. Got a man. It's Jordan. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Leaves it with the running back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Florida 7, Arizona 0.
2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Fast motion from the offense. He'll try it again. Ball down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker, understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set, I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
He's got him this time. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Pocket starts to collapse. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Completion a little short of the sticks. It's second down. Snap it to the back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's third and short. He'll take it himself. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to surprise him with the pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field. Nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. You just got to make the catch.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He fires a bullet to the right. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Arizona runs out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll mark this one at the 15-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical hit on his body.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And the returner is stopped. first down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
Still looking on the move. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finds the tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen and behind.
A shot toward the end zone. Picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
This is exactly why third down is practiced every single day. Third and short, third and medium, third and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on third down.
From the gun, running back gets to give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water bugs, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
Catch in the middle, it's Prince. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Got his man down the middle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
He's back to throw on second down. Going for it all. Ball in the air, intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's just excellent cover. They cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Brings up second down.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
First half. With the score, Florida 7, Arizona 0.
The Gators will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Will take over. First and 10.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, is to try and get the ground game established, Dave, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
The give from the gun. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Direct snap. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Now on 3rd down after that run. Looking to throw for it. He looks that one in nicely. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Wildcats have their offense in high gear. A run for the quarterback. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Second down coming up. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Gonna run it. It's Pitts. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
How about that play by the speed back? We hear about speed backs, and he's not the guy that runs in between the tackles. But let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that and you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of times you're just trying to get him to the ground, and you're not trying to put a good shot on him, and then all of a sudden they're breaking tackles. Great job by that young man.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here, blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Arizona! Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You could see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger, Reese. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. And they went out and looked so good on that last drive.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Fair catch, called for and made. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Got it! Touchdown, Florida! They take the lead with the 6. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Here he goes breaking the pocket. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chain.
And that's in Arizona. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Florida 14, Arizona 7.
First down to start the drive after the break. Looking to move it through the air. He lobs one high down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown Wildcats. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Gators sending the offense back to work. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31. And now this offense will take the field again. Off the play fake on first down. Unleashes one. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. They've got them pinned back, and they're trying to rattle their eardrums. Listen to this crowd. They'll run it. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Going up top. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked up.
From his end zone, he'll go up top. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in a great position.
Plows through the defense. And he get him on the ground. He picked up about 4 yards, and the ball spotted at the 10. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dialing up the second down pass play. Makes the catch. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on.
Touchdown, Wildcats! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. I mean, if you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. He's looking to throw it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And a nice pickup on the line, and gets down to avoid contact.
I tell you what, coaches want you to do your best work late in the ball game. He did his best work. Great job taking off. Biggest run of the day after grinding this game out, makes it explosive. Now trying to put this game in a good situation.
Trying to get to it. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
The offense has got to find something here in the 4th quarter. You can tell, pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play.
All right, trying to attack the middle of the field on that in route. Nice job putting his foot in the ground. He didn't telegraph where he was going. He was open. He's just got to make the catch.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he wants it all. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that is a back-breaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. And they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. And that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
Looking to throw on second down. Going to try to get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Really nice time, man. Nice job by the quarterback. He drops back to pass, but how about saving your best for when it matters most late in the ballgame? Biggest run of the day in a big moment.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Prince. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Makes his connection. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their...
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play.
Yeah, these scenarios are talked about during practice. You want the quarterback to get rid of the ball so you're not wasting time. You're down. You really got to get up to the line of scrimmage fast now. Throw the football away so I can stop the clock and be in a better position to succeed.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Great job of timing the blitz and calling it at a perfect moment when the offense was going to drop back and throw. They're able to get to him, hit him. They don't get the sack, but they do affect his accuracy, and it falls incomplete.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Going downfield for the big play. Pulls it in inside the 10. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were. Because of that, he gives up the first down. Really just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. You saw that there on the incompletion.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
This late in the game, fourth quarter, go time, we got to make plays. We got to go to those things that really, really work well. We can't waste too many more downs. I know it's third down coming up, but we got to put this thing in full throttle.
Third and goal from way back there. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to him. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to